Hi everyone, welcome to the video. Before I start the readings, I want to let you know that I do have some new online courses available on how to read oracle cards and crystals and spirituality, so click on the link below to check them out. Hi Capricorn, it's Sloan Rose here with your life purpose, career, and money reading for the months of May, June, and July 2018. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So Capricorn, I'm going to be drawing one card from the Earth Magic deck by Stephen Farmer as the overarching theme for you during the months of May, June, and July 2018. And then 3 cards from the Life Purpose deck by Doreen Virtue, 3 cards from the Wild Unknown Tarot, and then from the Money Tarot by Eugene Vinitsky, 1 card from there to look at your money. Now I will say, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, that the love and romance readings are also up. I'll have a link here as well as below. And the new online courses are available. So if you're interested in learning how to read oracle and tarot cards, those are also available. There'll be links below. And this reading, as well as all readings, including the weekly spiritual guidance readings that I do every Sunday, those are all available on my podcast, which is on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts. So you can listen to the readings as well as watch them here on the YouTube channel. Okay, here we go, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, here we go. Sanctuary. Wow. Cave. Very interesting. It was funny, I just did Aquarius and their energy was all about putting forth a lot of energy in the world, and here you are, Capricorn, going into your cave, your sanctuary, not unlike Pisces, who also had a bit of an inward focus here. We also have celebration, though, under the deck, dance. But we'll see how all of this plays out. You know, there has been a lot of change energy, Capricorn, and it doesn't surprise me to see someone like yourself, an earth sign, going inward, seeking sanctuary. You're an earth sign. You like to feel comfortable and stable in your manifest world. And sometimes when there's so much change happening energetically, it just feels better to go inside, to spend a little time creating a sense of safety and security around yourself, regardless of what you do for work. And it's in those quiet moments, in the places where you feel safe, Capricorn, where you feel that you are able to relax and just be appreciated and appreciate your surroundings, is there in those quiet moments, in that sense of safety and sanctuary that you find yourself in, where you can take time to create something new for yourself, to draw the pictures of your life up to this point and where you want to go in the future, much as this cave dweller is doing. You know, we see him artistically depicting the life that he knows. I say he is represented here as a he, but and you want to leave a legacy, Capricorn. You're very, responsible and family-oriented sign. Let's get some additional cards. There's a lot there in that card. You wanted to make sense of something. And this idea of legacy is coming through really strongly. What are you going to leave behind? It may even be that you feel as though one chapter is closing and a new one is opening, but it has not yet opened. So you kind of feel this idea of twilight. You're sensing this feeling of, again, one door is beginning to close, and you want to, almost like you want to mark it in time so as not to forget what has occurred. Again, this idea of leaving a heritage, leaving a legacy. Artist, trust, family. What I say. All right, so we have the cave, as I've already mentioned, this idea of leaving a legacy, going within, depicting artistically, creatively what you've already done so far in your life, you know, marking it. We have the artist card right here. For some of you, it may be that during this time frame, you are being encouraged to actually be artistic, to draw, to play in the realm of creativity, especially as it pertains to the physicality of using artistic mediums as a way of expression and as a way of leaving a legacy, honoring what you have done so far in your life. Not only taking time, but allowing yourself time to do that. You're such a hard worker, Capricorn, and allowing yourself time to reflect and mark out what you have done, in some ways artistically, for some of you actually in terms of your art, but it could even just be a mental exercise. But allowing yourself time to do that is so beneficial for you during this time frame in particular. And we also have the trust card right in the center. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. As I mentioned, you may sense, sorry, it's really windy. You may sense this idea of the twilight, you know, things are closing down, something is ending. And, you know, as I mentioned, being an earth sign, you may not know what is to come yet, and that causes you some anxiety. You like to have a plan, Capricorn, but here you're being asked to trust your intuitions. If you feel as though something is coming, I'm being seen it as twilight and a door closing, beginning to close. So if you are sensing that for yourself, one phase of life ending, a new one has not yet begun, and it causes you anxiety, just trust. Know that what you are intuiting is indeed occurring. Take the time to, you know, depict in some way, maybe artistically, what has already occurred. You know, again, this idea of leaving a legacy, sharing, you know, the whole idea of leaving a legacy is to share your experiences on this earthly plane. And for some of you, it's artistically, you know, but you have to trust what you're intuiting and allow yourself the time to go and find a safe place to do this. It's not about sharing it with the family yet or sharing it with others yet. You're trying to make sense of it. You know, we see this cave dweller, you know, depicting his life with images on the cave wall so that he can not only leave it for future generations as kind of a roadmap, but so he knows it himself. You know, he understands it, so that he can share it. So no need to rush out and do this. Take your time with it before you show it to everyone, let's say. We also have the family card, as I've already mentioned, a big push around legacy, heritage. And it may be that for some of you who have not yet had a family, it's on your mind, you know. And you're reluctant in some ways to close the door on a chapter, to let twilight completely fall into darkness until you've figured out what it is you've done. And have you written that last chapter of that particular section yet? Not of your life, but of a portion of your life. It's beautiful energy, actually. We do have the celebration here, the dance. It may be that you have indeed danced recently, kicked your legs up. And it may be that this period is sort of ending, maybe a period of freedom. And now you want to mark it in time, a demarcation, before you do something that's more serious. You know, for some of you, if you don't yet have family, you've been kicking your heels up and being free. And now you're beginning to sense, like, maybe I want something that's where I do have something to share with others and that family. For some of you, it may already be that the family exists already in terms of your children and all of that. And you're at a different place in your life, and you are wanting to leave something for them. We also have nutrition under the deck. You conduct healing work with your culinary skills. So for some of you, it may be that not only are you meant to strengthen your physical body with the foods that you eat, but again, there's this idea of sharing with others. Even if it's not what you do for work, although for some of you it may be that you do indeed do something involving food, nutrition. But it's also about gathering the family around, creating this legacy so you share stories and you're able to leave something for someone else, whether it be your actual family of origin or future family or just friends who are the family that you choose. You're wanting to share
But before you do that, you kind of wanted to figure it out for yourself. So take that safe space for yourself, that sanctuary time. Let me get some additional cards. I forgot I hadn't even got the tarot cards yet. So much came through really fast for you there, Capricorn. But again, the central card here is trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. You may even want to pictorially depict your dreams. You know, if you're not someone who usually keeps a dream journal, you can even just do little stick figures of your dreams. It's kind of a fun way to let your guides and angels know that, yeah, I got the message and this is how I interpreted it in the dream state. Engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. Loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. You conduct healing work with your culinary skills. Makes me think of my children. You know, I'm not particularly handy in the kitchen, but my kids would always be like, you know, can you make me a sandwich or whatever it might be? I'm like, you know, you're old enough now, you know. And they're like, well, you put the love in. It's like that. What you are sharing with your loved ones is healing for them because they feel the energy that you put into it, whether it be in terms of what you are feeding them or sharing with them in terms of the legacy that you're leaving. They're feeling that love. They're feeling that healing energy because of your intention, you know. And that's a legacy in and of itself. It's not so much that the food is so amazing. It's that they're sensing that, you know, you have that intention of love there. Okay, so I'm going to get 3 cards from the Wild Unknown Tarot by Kim Krans. Okay. We have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Again, this idea of sharing. We have the Justice card in reverse. And we have the 8 of Swords in reverse. Wind. It's really loud out there. And we have the Star card in reverse under the deck. The Star card in reverse under the deck. I kind of feel like for you, it goes back to this idea of wanting to shore other people up, wanting to give others a sense of optimism and hope, which may be indeed what you're doing here. You know, you're kind of setting a roadmap out for how to live a life of fullness, of happiness. This is what I've done, you know, kind of as a beacon in some ways. We have the beautiful 4 of Pentacles. You're becoming more open here. It's lovely energy. You're not hanging on to withholding, you know, your resources and your abilities. You're sharing them, which is really, really lovely. It's interesting that we have the Justice card in reverse here in the center. And it goes with that Trust card. And it kind of goes with the Sanctuary. Like you're wanting a safe space. So there may have been something that has felt a little off for you. And maybe you're leaving a job, or as I mentioned, you're intuiting that something is ending, and you're meant to have faith, you're meant to trust, but it may feel like it's unjust to you. You know, and this way may be what kind of spurs you to go within this idea that things didn't work out the way it was meant to. But remember that from a spiritual perspective, that's never true. Things are always working out exactly as they're meant to for the greatest good of all. It's not always our preference. But what's occurring, and there's always an open door here, you know, one door closes and another opens, this imagery I'm receiving here, that when things don't seemingly work out, it does open another door to something even better. But you have to align yourself with that. And for you, Capricorn, during this time period, aligning with this is going to take some time for you to feel safe and kind of figure out where you've been so you know where you're going and what you have to share with others. And we have the 8 of Swords in the reverse here, which I do like to see. It does show that there are blocks being lifted, seeming obstacles that were there, maybe towards family, are no longer there. It's really nice energy for you here. Again, this idea of legacy, heritage, beacon, family, opening, trusting that things are working out exactly as they're meant to, even when it may not have been your preference, taking better care of the things that you ingest, and maybe sharing meals, breaking bread with others, family. Again, it's not so much that you're an amazing chef or cook, it's that, you know, your friends and family are sensing the love that you're putting in, the intention of goodness, you know. Okay, I don't know what else I want to say here. Oh, I'm going to get the money card, okay. You know, and the justice in reverse, it could be that something didn't work out either at work, maybe somebody was promoted over you, or you didn't get the job that, you know, you had been guaranteed, or even there may have been a legal situation that occurred that wasn't in your favor. And, you know, you're beginning to feel like, God, it's, you know, my life is crap, kind of energy, you know, when we get like that. And then you start to go within, you find a safe space for yourself. You allow yourself a safe and gentle space, and you begin to look at your life, depicting it with your artistic abilities even, how it looks to you, so you can see where you have created beautiful experiences for yourself that you can share with others and leave behind as part of your legacy. You know, Capricorns are so often very focused in on their work and being productive, showing their worth through the action and the material goods. But you don't have to work so hard to be worthy and deserving of love. Just the expression of who you are is enough. And I think you're allowing yourself a bit of time to see that no matter whether things turn out exactly as you wanted, you still have the essence of your soul to share with others, and that is enough. Whether you got the job that you thought was the right job, or whether you got passed over, it doesn't matter. You know, your friends and family don't care about that kind of stuff. Friends and family love you just for you, and they're wanting you to know your worth, no matter if you got that great job or you didn't. And sometimes you have to go within, you know, create a little sanctuaries for yourself and spend some time looking at your life and seeing what you have to share with people in your family, with people in the world who are going to come after you. What is your legacy? You can't leave a great legacy if you don't feel great about it. I mean, I guess it's possible, but you don't want it to be a tragic legacy. Okay, so we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse around your money. Well, the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse is a bit of a cautionary note, Capricorn, to, first and foremost, if you were receiving most of your money from more independent endeavors, working alone at work, even entrepreneurial or more independent contractor type of work, it looks like that money may not be coming in as much. So just be aware that there are other opportunities to come. Again, it kind of goes back to that Justice card in reverse and the trust and the sanctuary. Like, you know, it could be something around money that just, the money that you were hoping to get in that way is not available as it once was. But it's also asking you to look around, Capricorn, at the resources that you have available to you now and say to yourself, all right, so where can I look at what I have created thus far in terms of my money and appreciate what I have with a grateful heart instead of worrying about an income stream that may have dried up, that was maybe a side project or this kind of thing. Maybe again a secondary source of income, or even in more independent projects, and maybe you're pulled off a team, or that there's no more funding for that. You look at that and you say, all right, where can I turn this around? Where can I see what I have been doing, utilize the skills and the resources that I've been working with, and turn it into something new? But again, it comes from a grateful heart, not the egoic judgment of never enough, never enough. The heart is always having, and the ego is always judging the lack, So just be aware of that. So around your money, just, again, it's a 3-month time span, so it's not terrible. I will say, beautiful energy under the deck. We have the King of Pentacles under the deck. So you may get another job here with the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is all, could be another earth sign like yourself, or could be you here in your power, Capricorn. But it takes time, and the King of Pentacles is someone who's very stable, very financially sound, and wants to share the resources, wants to share the abundance, and help others get a leg up as well. So have faith, allow yourself time to figure out, see where you've been as twilight descends upon a particular part of your life before the new door opens here. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to get one more card and I'll close out your reading. The next life purpose, career, and money reading will be in August, for August, September, and October. Then I'll do one more for the end of the year for November and December. And the love readings are up, and I will be doing them every month. And the spiritual guidance videos I do every Sunday. I release every Sunday, so I hope you'll tune in for those as well. They can be very helpful. Okay, music. Very, very nice. And we have 3 + 2 = 5, so that we have this change energy, which I've already talked about. Listen to the music of your heart, of course. Create music. Listen to music. Music may be very healing for you during this time period. For some of you, it may be that you are, we have this artist energy. It may be that you do something with music. We have the dance and celebration. So for some of you Capricorns, it may be that this is the guidance that you've been, that resonates with you. Even if it's just for fun, it's part of your sense of purpose right now. To be musical, to dance, to enjoy, celebrate your life. Appreciate your life. Appreciate what you have done so far in your life with that open, grateful heart. That's the music that your soul is wanting to hear right now, to dance to. Okay, Capricorn, I'm going to close out your reading. I hope that you found that helpful. I wish you much love as always, and I will see you maybe at your private appointment for a Reiki treatment, or for a tarot reading. Till next time.